So ayan, isang magandang araw pong muli sa inyong lahat. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Hariboy TV. Again, this video is the part 3 para po sa qualifying written exam review ng Bureau of Fire Protection. Good luck po sa lahat po ng mga future bomberos na nag-a-apply ngayon at mag-take po ng exam, qualifying written exam. Good luck po sa inyong lahat at sana po ay kahit paano ito pong ginagawa nating review nito ay magkaroon kayo ng idea or ito ay makatulong po sa inyo. By the way, shout out pala sa lahat po ng nag-subscribe sa ating channel. Thank you very much and good luck po sa inyo. Okay? Ayan, sana po ang yung video nito ay makatulong sa inyo at magkaroon po kayo ng idea sa qualifying written exam, especially po sa mga first time na magtitik or nag-a-apply ngayon sa Bureau of Fire Protection. So, hindi po natin alam kung saan na po nakakaabot yung ating mga ginagawang video. Kung saan ka man ngayon, pwede bang paki-comment kung saan region ka na nanonood at kung ano po yung ating course. Okay, again, wag na po nating patagalin pa. Let's start the review. Let's start the part 3. Okay, let's proceed to the part 3 of our review para sa qualifying written exam. Let's start. Who was appointed as fire chief in April by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.? A. Louis Puracan. B. Rodrigo Abrazaldo. C. Jesus Piedad Fernandez. Of course, correct answer is letter C. Si Fire Chief Jesus Piedad Fernandez, yung ating current fire chief. Okay, next. Who was the first Filipino fire chief of Manila? Of course, letter B, si Jacinto Lorenzo. Next, when was the Bureau of Fire Protection officially enacted? Correct answer, 1991. Okay? Next, under which law was the Bureau of Fire Protection created? A. RA number 6975. B. RA number 9263. C. PD number 1184. Or letter D. RA 8551. Okay, the correct answer is letter E. Republic Act number 6975. Or otherwise known as the Department of the Interior and Local Government Act of 1990. Before the BFP was created, which agency handled fire services in the Philippines? A. The Philippine National Police. B. The Department of National Defense. C. The Integrated National Police, INP. Or letter D. Philippine Constabulary. Okay? Tingin nyo. Correct answer is letter C. The Integrated National Police, INP. Okay? Next. What the BFP is an attached agency under which government department? Of course, Department of Justice. B. Department of Public Works and Highways. The C. Department of National Defense. D. The DILG or Department of the Interior and Local Government. Of course, letter D. The Department of Interior and Local Government. Next. Which law modernized and professionalized the BFP and BGMP? A. RA 6975. B. RA 9263. C. RA 9165. Or letter D. The RA 9514.
Correct answer, letter B. The Republic Act number 9263, an act providing for the professionalization of the VAP and BGMP. Next, what is the full title of RA 11589? Fire Prevention and Control Act, Bureau of Fire Protection Modernization Act of 2001, the BFP Professionalization Act, letter D, Firefighters Protection and Welfare Act. Correct answer, letter B, the Bureau of Fire Protection Modernization Act. Next, what is the highest rank in the Bureau of Fire Protection? A. Fire Superintendent, B. Fire Director, C. Fire Chief Superintendent, D. Director. Correct answer is letter B, Fire Director.
Anyway guys, gusto ko lang pong ipakilala sa inyo yung The Healing Wonder of Charcoal. So yung product ko nito, ito po yung ginagamit ko noon nung ako po ay nag-apply pa, na pagdating po sa medical, ito pong product na to yung aking iniinom, at sa awa ng Diyos po, hindi naman po nagkaroon ng problema about sa aking medical kahit minsan. Okay, sa akin pong 4 times na pag-apply, at hanggang ngayon po, dahil po kahit po kayo nakapasok na sa bureau yearly, ay meron po tayong medical na kinakandak. Okay, so yun, hanggang ngayon po ay ginagamit ko yung product ko nito. Okay, yung the activated charcoal na tinatawag. So ayan, sa box po nito nakalagay kung ano-ano po yung ating, so ayan, nakalagay po sa box nito kung ano po yung mga pwedeng i-treat ng charcoal. Okay, so ayan, binili ko po ito. Okay, ayan po yung mga pwede niya pong matreat na mga, ayan, mga sakit. Okay, so ayan, kung kayo po ay interesado sa books na ito at sa kanyang product, ay pwede po kayong mag-iwan ng comment dyan sa baba. Okay, at kayo po pwede ko po yung tulungan about dyan. Again, disclaimer lang po, hindi po ako isang doktor o hindi po ako isang nagamot. Akin lang pong ibinabahagi sa inyo yung aking mga experience. Okay? Disclaimer lang po. Ayan. So, let's proceed.
Next, what is the entry-level rank for a uniformed personnel in the Bureau of Fire Protection? Fire Officer 1, Fire Officer 2, Firefighter, D. Junior Fire Officer. Of course, letter E, Fire Officer 1. Next, which of the following is a commissioned officer rank in the Bureau of Fire Protection? Letter A, Fire Officer 3, B, Fire Inspector, C, Fire Officer 2, or letter D, Firefighter. Of course, correct answer is letter B, Fire Inspector. Next, what is the first commissioned officer rank in the Bureau of Fire Protection? So, binalik po yung tanong kanina, Fire Officer 3, Fire Lieutenant, Fire Inspector, Fire Captain. So, the first commissioned officer rank in the Bureau of Fire Protection is Fire Inspector. Okay? Next, which of the following is the correct order of ranks from lowest to highest among the following? A, Fire Inspector, Fire Officer 2, Fire Superintendent, B, Fire Officer 1, Fire Officer 3, Fire Inspector, C, Fire Senior Inspector, Fire Officer 2, Fire Officer 3, D, Fire Officer 3, Fire Officer 2, Fire Director. Of course, the correct answer is the letter B. Fire Officer 1, Officer 3, and Fire Inspector. Next, what does the acronym GPM stand for in reference to fire truck equipment? Okay, gallons per minute, gallons per meter, grains per minute, gallons per mile. Of course, the correct answer is the gallons per minute, GPM. What is the standard water tank capacity of a typical BFP fire truck? A. 300 gallons, B. 3,000 gallons, C. 2,000 gallons, D. 500 to 1,000 gallons. Correct answer, letter D. Okay. What happens if one element of fire triangle is removed? Fire becomes stronger, fire produces more smoke, fire extinguishes, fire changes color. Okay, of course the correct answer is letter C. Fire extinguishes. Okay, which of the following is not a part of the fire triangle? Which of the following is not a part of the fire triangle? A. Oxygen, B. Fuel, C. Water. Okay, of course the correct answer is letter C. Water. Which component of fire triangle can be removed by using a fire blanket? E. Fuel, B. Oxygen. Okay, the correct answer po dito is oxygen. Next, in grease fire in the kitchen, why should you not use water? E. It adds oxygen. B. It spreads the fuel. C. It cools the fire too quickly. D. It removes the chain reaction. Answer, correct answer letter B, because it spreads the fuel. What type of material acts as fuel in the fire triangle? A. Water, B. Air, C. Wood, D. CO2. Correct answer is letter C. Wood. Next, why is oxygen considered essential in fire triangle? A. It prevents smoke. B. It supports combustion. C. It generates heat. Or letter D. It absorbs carbon dioxide. Correct answer is letter B. It supports combustion. Next, which of the following scenarios best describes removal of the fuel element? A. Using a fire extinguisher. B. Smothering with a fire blanket. C. Shutting off a gas valve. Or letter D. Applying water. Okay, the correct answer is letter C. Shutting off a gas valve. What is the main purpose of personal protective equipment or PPE for firefighters? A. To identify their rank. B. To keep them warm. C. To protect against fire, smoke, and hazardous environments. D. To make them look professional. Of course, the correct answer is letter C. To protect against fire, smoke, and hazardous environments. Next, what is the standard helmet color for regular BFP firefighters? A. Blue, B. Red, C. Yellow, D. Green. The correct answer is letter C. Yellow. Which of the following is not part of the standard firefighting PPE? E. Fire coat and trouser. B. Steel toe boots. C. CBE or self-contained breathing apparatus. D. Safety reflector vest. Of course, letter D. Safety reflector vest. Next, what is the function of the ECBE in firefighting? A. To provide visibility in smoke. B. To carry heavy loads. C. To supply breathable air in smoky or toxic environments. D. To keep the firefighter warm. Of course, correct answer is letter C. To supply breathable air in smoky or toxic environments. Which of the following PPE is specifically designed to protect the eyes from heat and smoke? Okay? Which of the following PPE is specifically designed to protect the eyes from heat and smoke? E. Fire hood. B. CBE. C. Fire helmet. D. Gloves. Correct answer is the ECBE face piece. Next, which part of PPE protects the firefighter's neck and ears from heat and embers? Of course, correct answer niyan dyan na po. The fire hood.